Hello, my name is Candy and this is Cotton by Candy, and today I want to share with you a Japanese fabric haul featuring everything that I got in my New Year's lucky bag. So, wee bit of backstory, if this is the first video of mine that you're watching, I live in Japan, and in Japan they do a thing at New Year's every year called fukubukuro, which means lucky bag. So this is a thing where any shop that sells stuff, items that you can take home with you, will put together a bag of mystery items at a set price, which is much lower than the usual retail value of whatever's in the bag. So you don't know what's in it, but it's usually really good value. You will occasionally get stuff that you don't really want, but generally speaking, if you really love the store and you generally like the goods that they sell, then you're going to be pretty lucky with a lucky bag. So for example, at a clothing store, they will put a bunch of stuff into a bag, maybe this size, and they'll say this bag is 50 bucks, but it's guaranteed that the amount of stuff in here is worth at least $300 and everything in it is size M. So if you're size medium and you love that store, then that bag might be a good value for you. Or if you go to an electronics store, it'll say this bag has mystery electronic items of a value of up to $500 or from $500 to $2,000, and the bag only costs $100, and you might get a digital camera that's 6 years out of date, or you might get an iPad, like the newest one. If you're the gambling type, then New Year's is not a very good time for you to be in Japan. Anyway, I don't usually buy them because I prefer to know exactly what I'm spending my money on, and I don't have a lot of disposable income. But I went to my favorite fabric store about 3 or 4 days after New Year's, and I didn't know that they do fukubukuro. This is my 4th New Year's in Japan. I guess I've just never been to a fabric store like in that New Year's period because I'm often traveling or I'm just like hungover. I don't like going shopping in that period. And a lot of stores sell out of these lucky bags like on January 1st. So going on the, I can't remember if it was the 4th or the 5th, but I was surprised to see them there. Anyway, the whole reason that I had gone to the fabric store that day was because I am participating in Sew My Style for 2018. This is a challenge run on Instagram where everyone sews the same pattern every month for the whole year. So by the end of 12 months you've sewn 12 items. There's a bunch of prizes and stuff, and it's just a really cool community challenge to get involved in. It's being run this year by Jessica Lorraine. You should go check out her Instagram and her channel for more details if it's something you might be interested in. Long story short, for January the challenge item is like a knit t-shirt dress, and I don't have a lot of knit fabrics in my stash. So if you've watched any of my other videos, you know that I'm all about the novelty prints. I love the super cute sweet stuff. If it's got cookies on it or rabbits or really cute like coloured polka dots, anything like that, I'm into it. I don't really sew solid colours. Novelty prints are basically the reason I sew. But at least in Osaka where I live, I have a really hard job finding cute prints in knit fabrics. Basically all of the cute prints are in 100% cotton of varying weights, hence my channel name, Cotton by Candy. And the knits that I've found in Osaka are either really plain, or really expensive, or really boring, or usually all three. So I went to the fabric store that day hoping to find something passably cute that I could make this t-shirt dress out of so that I wouldn't absolutely hate it and never wear it. I was really just looking for something with like hearts on it maybe, and hoping that it would be under $10 a meter, because honestly most of the knits that I see are over 10 bucks. And I'm like a $3 a meter girl usually, so that was pushing it. I was bracing myself just to settle for like a polka dot or a pastel colour that I liked. I really didn't have my hopes up at all. But I walked into the store and the first thing that I see is this table laid out with all of these massive plastic bags with a big kanji sign on it about this big that said fukubukuro, and I lost it. I elbowed about 3 elderly women out of the way to get to this table so that I could get first pick. And massive stroke of luck, this so rarely happens with lucky bags. They were basically just taped shut a little bit at the top so you could totally look through the top of the bag and see what was inside it. All of the bags had basically the same fabrics, but they were all in a lot of different colorways. And I looked through every single one of them until I found the one bag that had everything in pink. And the reason that I was so blown away by these bags is because they were 1,000 yen, which is about 10 of your American dollars, and they were chock full of knit fabrics, a couple of which are really, really cute. Honestly, I would have been happily surprised to find any one of these fabrics for $10, let alone the number that I got, and it's a big pile. I'm so happy. Okay, so I'm gonna go through all of them from worst to best to show you what I got, and at the end I also have 2 more fabrics which I bought at the same time that were separate to the bag. So first of all, the most boring one is this grey, what have they called it? Fleece. It is anti-pilling fleece. It's 100% polyester and there is 1 meter of it. Not exciting at all. And it's kind of bulky, so it's going to take up some room in my stash, so I want to use this as soon as possible. So I'm going to combine it with this, which was also in the bag. This is one of the ones they had a few different colorways of, but I managed to get the pink one because I'm not into yellow. And this one there is also a meter of, I think, 1 meter fleece print, 100% polyester again. So I'm going to combine the two of these into like I'm thinking kind of a tunic length hoodie that I can wear inside over my pajamas and be cozy, kind of like a robe type of thing, because I have one of those already and it is like worn to death, and also it's Japanese and like the arms finish about here on me, so it'd be nice to have one that would actually like cover my wrists and keep all of me warm. So that's something that I want to whip up fairly soon so I can get these quite bulky fabrics out of my stash, but look how cute are the little penguins. Okay, next, this one I didn't actually see when I was pouring my way through the bag before I bought it. I unpacked it at home and this fell out. I didn't even know it was in there. So this is 100% nylon, tulle print they've called it. As you can see, it is quite see-through. I'll layer it up so you get a better idea of the print. It's like a ditzy kind of 70s floral, and it's stretchy just a little bit. I'm not sure what I'm going to make out of this. I might just save it for like a knit toile for any other pattern that I want to make before I go on to more expensive fabric. Or the other idea that I had was, call me crazy, I know it's see-through, was like a high neck, maybe mock turtleneck, long sleeve bodysuit. I don't know, I think that could be really cute under dresses, or like with an interestingly designed bralette underneath it in warmer weather maybe. I don't know, do you have any ideas? Alright, the next one is another kind of see-through tulle one. This is called Power Knit. Ooh! Oh, I didn't know this was Power Knit. Okay. So it's just grey. But it's got this kind of interesting stripe through it with little dots down the stripes. So like as far as knits go, that's quite good. And I think this one again, stretchy that way, about the same amount of stretch that way. Power knit, is that what you use for making lingerie? Am I going to be able to use this to make bras and knickers this year? This one I have 2 meters of, so if I can use this for underwear, that's like a year's worth of underwear. When I was looking through the rest of the shop after I bought this bag, I found this stuff and they were selling it for 1,000 yen a meter. So this one alone is worth $20. Okay, next. This one is 6% nylon and 94% cotton, and it's jacquard knit. And there is 1 meter of this. So not especially exciting, but it's better than plain grey. It's quite thick, little bit of stretch. I don't know what I can do with a meter of this. I think it might be fairly narrow. Oh no, that's quite wide. Good. I don't know. Any thoughts? What do you make out of a jacquard knit? Okay, the next two are the same fabrics in 2 different colorways. They are 100% cotton and they've just labelled them as knit print, but it is actually a rib knit. Aren't they so cute? I love floral prints. So I'm thinking I'm going to use this one for January's So My Style challenge. And I don't know about this one, I feel like rib knits just suit being a turtleneck really, really well, but I have a couple of black turtlenecks already, I don't really need another one. And I don't love ribs in like super bodycon, very tight things around my stomach. Maybe I could make leggings. I only have a meter though. I'm open to suggestions. Alright, the next one is definitely the best value. Again, I saw this when I was shopping and I think it was $18 to $20 a meter, but it could have been more, I might be remembering wrong. There is a meter of it and it is 85% wool and 15% nylon, and they've called it Loop Check. Ba-bum. Again, yeah, there is a meter, so not enough for a jacket, but it is quite thick. It is a bit rough being wool, so whatever I make is going to have to be lined. I'm thinking like a long skirt. I don't think I've ever owned like a warm wool winter skirt. And I mean, black checks are pretty versatile and I wear a lot of pink, so I feel like that would be a really good piece for my wardrobe. Is there anything else I can make out of a meter of wool? Okay, the last one is my absolute favorite, and as soon as I saw this in the bag I was basically like, I don't care if I hate everything else in the bag, this is worth the $10 that I'm going to pay for it. It is another jacquard knit, and this one is 80% cotton, 10% polyester, 5% nylon, and 5% polyurethane. Polyurethane. Polyurethane? What does that mean? Anyway, there's a 1.5 meters of it. And look. Oh my god, the color is perfect, and it's got this like faux rib through it. It looks like a knitted sweater. And it's very soft and just a nice weight. It's not too light and it's not too heavy, and I think it drapes really nicely. I'm just in love. I really want to make like 3 different things out of it, but I've been thinking about it for days, and I've settled. What I'm going to try and make is, I'm going to have to self-draft this. I don't have any patterns that are similar, and I can't afford the indie patterns which I know are available, which are similar to what I want. So my idea is long sleeve tunic, kind of a trapeze style, like just goes out from the bust in a triangle, a high-low hem, maybe a frill at the hem, and mock turtleneck, just like a small, short little standing collar kind of thing. No closures, just pull over the head, and I want to cut it in the center right across the shoulders there and have a frill along the whole thing. It's going to take some sneaky patterning. I think I'm going to have to do like a dolman sleeve to insert the frill there. It's not something I've done before, but I'm pretty confident I can make it work. And I have some really boring black knit that I bought for like $1 a meter a little while ago that I bought exclusively for $12, so I'm definitely going to practice it at least once first. Isn't it beautiful though? Just wander with me in the glory that is this fabric. So if you were playing along at home, the total that I got for $10, 1,000 yen, was 11 meters of fabric. Less than $1 a meter. I mean, you can't beat that on a good day anyway, but especially considering how expensive most of those are usually, I'm so overjoyed. Alright, so the last 2 fabrics, it's kind of midwinter now I guess, and a lot of the flannels and kind of wintry fabrics are on sale now because people are sensible and they sew their winter clothes at the start of winter, not towards the end of it like what I'm doing. Anyway, I bought 2 cotton flannels. So the first one is this one. This is the fuzzy side. There we go. That's the kind of nicely printed side. And this I'm planning to use to make a simplicity pattern for some 1940s super flared high-waisted pants. I will never remember pattern numbers, but I'll put like a picture up for you. These pants look awesome in plaid. I've seen quite a few versions and they look like just badass on everyone, so I'm really excited for these. I'm hoping it's going to be like the black and white spotty skirt that I made last year, where it's like a boring enough colour for it to be a staple and like super versatile, but also being a print, I'm not going to be like, I don't want to wear that, that's too plain. So yeah, fingers crossed for that one. And this next one I actually bought to make the same pattern, but now that I've gotten it home I'm wondering if it's going to be a little bit too pajama-like in like a super flared pant. Again, they folded it with the fuzzy side out, you can't really see the details. There, that's the crisper side. I mean, this is obviously my colour. What I'm going to do, I'm going to make the black ones first, and depending on the fit of those and how I feel about them, I'll decide whether to use this to make the same pants again, or I was thinking another Sew My Style pattern for later in the year is a jumpsuit, and I thought this would be really cute for a jumpsuit. On the other hand, the jumpsuit is quite summery, and I mean flannel is hardly a summer fabric, it's definitely kind of soft and cozy and insulating. I don't know, the one thing I know that I can't make in this is a jacket or a coat because I already own, I want to say 4 pink plaid or tartan coats. It's getting out of hand. Both of those flannels were $2 or $3 a meter around. So yeah, that was my New Year's fabric haul. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions about lucky bags or fabric shopping in Japan or anything like that, please ask me down in the comments below. And also I'm super open to any suggestions on some of those fabrics I don't have plans for. I would really love your input on that. A couple of admin notes, I guess. I am shooting in different lighting today, and it's possible that it's super unflattering down lighting Is it awful because it's so much faster than setting up the lights that I usually use? Also, I changed my hair. Do you like it? I'm trying to be a little bit less formal and edited in my videos just so that I can get more up for you more often, because the ones that I'm filming recently, they take so much editing time. I hope you guys don't mind just like word vomit at the camera. If you prefer my like more put together, more well edited videos and don't mind waiting, please let me know. Or would you prefer less formal videos more often? Coming up later this month, I have an autumn makes video which I've already filmed and I'm halfway through editing. Like I said, it's taking a while, and I'm thinking about doing my first plans video. I'm really loving seeing everyone's input for the New Year's resolutions hashtag that I started with a girl called Boz. I'm working through commenting on all the ones that people have linked me to and posted, and I am reading them all as they come up. And everyone's answers are so different. It's really interesting, I think. We all have the same hobby and a lot of us sew the same stuff, but our motivations and the joy that it gives us is so different for everyone. It's really interesting. I hope you're all having an awesome start to 2018 and that getting back to work if you've been on holiday hasn't been too stressful for you. Make sure you head on over to my Instagram for behind the scenes of what I'm sewing and for my daily outfits. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, because otherwise you'll never find me again. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!